2. All right. Welcome to the Burning Wheel.
Wait, you never said 1.
It's fine. Yeah, you're not supposed to say 1. That's kind of the point. How's everybody doing?
Doing well.
Connor, I can't see you again. You're in the dark.
Oh. What? No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I have my light on though.
I know, Connor, but the light
Screen's
is like
on.
against the back of your head. And
Oh,
so
okay. I'll put another light bulb in when I get a chance.
Okay. Yeah, so if you haven't noticed already, David is not here with us, sad face. Because it's Labor Day, and I probably should have like double checked and made sure that like people were going to be free on Labor Day.
But it worked out.
It's fine.
Apparently Labor Day is a time where people with actual lives go and do stuff with other people.
Apparently, your voice is doing the gravelly thing again.
I fixed this. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, it's really bad now.
Yeah, it is.
We've been having some technical difficulties. It's fine. We're good.
It's fine.
Maddie, if you're not laughing now, I'll be thoroughly disappointed in you.
Has this been repaired yet?
It is
Is
not
it working?
I'm very sorry. So yeah.
Is Maddie watching right now?
What'd you say?
Is Maddie watching right now?
No, I don't think so.
Probably. Maybe? No?
No, I don't think so. I think she said she's going to take a nap on the couch. Anyway, so quick recap of what happened last time. You actually made it to...
the place where you're trying to go?
Yeah, you made it to Estol, the coastal fishing village. And you found an inn for the night. Well, for the entire stay there, the church had paid for rooms at an inn for you the entire time you were here. So you have that taken care of. I think the last thing that happened was David looked for another holy night in the city and failed. So there isn't another holy night in the city. Jared failed another circles roll, which signified that the blacksmith that Antonius found, the guy's wife was actually one of his old lovers, and brouhaha ensued. And then the very last thing that happened is that Theo was talking to people in the marketplace and trying to just kind of start some initial conversations that could possibly like lead him to who the heretics might be. And we panned the camera and saw a shadowy figure in the distance that went around the corner, and then we closed.
They had cameras back then. Why didn't you tell us that we had cameras?
We're pretending this is a TV show, Connor.
Oh, so this is a reality TV show? Should I start acting like the Kardashians?
No.
Am I alive?
Yes.
It sounds even worse.
Wait, aren't you already acting like the Kardashians?
Basically.
Shots fired indeed.
I have no idea.
How'd you know my inspiration?
Let me try some more things. I'll be right back.
I know you, Jared.
Yes.
So yeah, let's go ahead and go through beliefs and instincts, ending with Antonius, since Josh will be figuring out his audio stuff. Alphonse, you want to go ahead and start us off and kind of read off your beliefs and instincts here?
I'm just as good as Dylan, and I'll prove it by trying to take charge in his absence. I want to end the papacy. I'll start by scamming the church. I want to restore my reputation by making the party start to trust me. I may or may not be genuine. Who knows? Always entertain myself. Always have alcohol. Always make the situation worse.
Jared, are you lying to yourself?
Drunk. Mark of privilege. Unlucky. Tall tale teller. Rapier wit. Culturally haughty. Religious and gluttonous.
Cool.
I'm a cultural hottie.
That's hilarious.
No, I'm serious. My character is supposed to be like appealing, you know.
Appealing, you know. I'm
It's
sorry.
not like something I use, but it's just a fact. I mean, I did
Back live now.
You are.
Is it coming through okay now?
It's doing the jump up and down again.
Okay, I think I have the fix for this now. I'll be right back.
Okay.
One last time.
You just need to do this every time.
Yeah.
All right, Cantarius, go ahead and read us off your beliefs and instincts.
Yeah. Come on now. Okay, I was spared for a reason, and I will administer my own justice. The staff is the key to figuring out what happened to my son. If I break it, maybe the bondage of my son's soul can be broken as well.
You should try breaking the staff this time.
Okay. Alphonse is evil in every regard, and I will find a way to punish him like I have been punished.
Who
If there is a
cares about
confrontation,
Alphonse?
I take the lead.
I don't
What'd you
care
say?
about he's a bad guy.
If there is a confrontation, I take the lead. Always inventing something, never harm a child. Should I read off my traits too, or does that not matter?
Yeah, go ahead and read off your traits.
Rabble-rouser, gifted, dreadful, intimidating, blind, religious, foreign blood, haughty, gluttonous.
And that's it.
That's it, yeah. I also have clothes.
That's good. It's good,
Okay, so
good
that
to
was
know.
necessary to say for my description.
Theo, want to go ahead and read us off your beliefs and instincts?
Yeah. I do Neuroni's bidding. This is beliefs. I will get my wife back. I will kill any man for the goddess. I'm fighting whether or not to trust the gods. I will work towards increasing my faith. If the goddess tells me to kill some instincts, if the goddess tells me to kill someone, I kill them. I always judge a book by its cover. So if someone looks suspicious, he is suspicious to me. Like I don't trust you automatically. Never heed danger, which I'm not really afraid of dying.
That's fair. Makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. And then
Okay,
traits.
and then traits. Oh shoot. Wait, I'm gonna go back. No. Okay. Mark of privilege. New Umhadi, which I don't remember what that is.
That just means that you're a mark of
I thought you
privilege.
said you were a hottie.
You're part of the nobility in that country.
Rapier wit. Tasting the lash. Life is death. Believer. Faithful. And I think glory hound.
And then your character traits off to the left.
I'm attractive. I don't use that. I don't really use that, but it's just a plain fact that like I can get people to do what I want. Like I can talk to them and be like, oh, like I have an appearance that is attractive in both aspects. Like, oh, guys are like, oh, he looks like a pretty nice guy, and then women see me like, whoa, he's really attractive, you know. Hey, no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm determined. Which means like we kind of fight to the death. Basically, we're like, you know, we don't run away from stuff because we're like, you know, what was it like? We're just so. I mean, it's basically self-explanatory,
Yeah.
you know. Mercantile country is a lot of mercantilism.
A lot of merchants and money going
Then
around.
I'm easily spotted by my hair because I have light blonde hair, and it gives away what country I'm from.
Mm-hmm.
So people can point that out.
All right, Antonius.
Is this thing on now?
It is on.
Is it coming through okay?
It's jumping a little bit, but not too bad.
Erg. Okay, well, is it livable for now?
It is livable for now.
Okay, I'm gonna mess with it again on the break then, but...
Sounds good.
Alright. Alright, beliefs and instincts.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I want to get my life back, so I will prove myself by completing this mission. I despise the oppressive nobility, therefore I will hurt the first noble I see. Those
That's
are
a
my
good
beliefs. And my instincts. If I see something is broken, I must fix it. I believe I am right, and I always have a knife on me.
Traits.
Character traits. I am broken in, ambitious, and cynical. And the national traits, I am seen as religious, haughty, and gluttonous by my nationality. And then I am a made man. I have hand-eye coordination, and I'm also unlucky.
You're very unlucky. I'm so sorry about that.
Mhm.
All right, but before we get
I'm
started,
there with you, buddy. Pretty unlucky.
before we get started in earnest, I'd just like to apologize. I am sick right now, and so if I start coughing or whatever, I'm sick. So I have my tea. I have my tea right now, though, so hopefully it should alleviate some of it.
Well, it
So-
didn't, so...
Ew.
I'm trying to think of how we want to open this. Cantarius, what would you be doing as the day opens?
Probably be castrating Jared's character, but you know.
Legitimately?
No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
I mean, our goal is to kill all the heretics, right?
It is.
I'd probably go, like, you mean like as I'm getting up, or like what is my goal?
Like, what do you do when you get up?
Oh, I'm probably going to walk through the city.
All right.
I'm gonna try to keep an eye out for, any and all heretics that I actually don't like and wouldn't feel guilty about killing.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my goal.
Cool. All right. What about the rest of you? Like, what does your morning look like?
I'd get up really early, probably go to the highest point in the city, and then I'd pray.
Okay.
Pray that could I do a roll for that? Like,
do you actually want to make a faith roll?
Yeah, I want to make a faith roll because I want to pray like, hey, give me some sign like who I'm supposed to be looking for, like run into someone, or it's just like a feeling or something, like, so I know who I'm looking for. Like,
let me look. All right, go ahead and pop open your faith.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and make this the first roll of the game. And yeah, go to the stats and skills, and then faith is in the middle of attributes.
Yeah.
And this is going to be an OB4 test. And that is with the believer trait added on. So normally it would be an OB5, but because you have the believer, it's OB4. Luckily, you because faith is open-ended, it automatically will reroll any 6s you have, so there's definitely a possibility of getting 4 successes. And if you don't, you can still spend a fate point to reroll 1 failed dice. So go ahead and do that faith roll for me. It's not going to be any modifiers, I don't think. So
what's the base obstacle again?
4.
4?
That is unfortunate. So it rerolled all the 6s for you. There is no chance that you could succeed on this roll.
You're not helping me. What the heck?
So what does this prayer look like? Like, what are you asking Narani? Are you asking Narani specifically, or like the gods in general?
The gods.
Okay.
People are like, give me something. Give me some sort of, like, help me see who I'm looking for. I'm lost. Show me you're there.
Making me tear up a bit, yeah. Yeah, I think what just happens is that there is no answer whatsoever. It doesn't seem like there's any sign either like for you or against you. Like there's technically options in the faith rules to like have the god, like if they're angry at your request, like to like, you know, smite you or something like that, or cause like a hex or a plague or something like that. But you just don't get any answer. You're up on top of like this cathedral spire, and you don't hear anything. There's not a word in response.
I kind of expected that, so I was just kind of like, you there or what? Nothing happens. I'm like, yeah, thought so.
Cool. So that's kind of like our opening shot, is you praying that prayer.
I mean, I think it should fail the first time, because it's kind of like, well, obviously it's not going to be like, oh, it's going to happen.
Especially because you actually made a pretty hard roll. That's one of like the middle faith things that you can do. The book does, actually. There's specific things that you can pray for, and that, like, asking for guidance is like an OP5 thing. So, all right.
What is like an OP3?
Let me look real quick.
It's that kind of meta.
Well, I mean, in technically he should, in a perfect world, everyone would own this book and be able to look at these rules whenever they wanted to. But yeah, so like op 3 is like a blessing, which gives you like a +1 dice to a stat, skill, health, or steel test. So that's an example of that. The lowest one is a boon, which basically makes an ability open ended until the scene is completed. So basically, it automatically rerolls 6s for a skill, like if you succeed. And for you, that's only an op 1 because you have believer. So. So let's go ahead and Alphonse and Antonius. What does your morning look like?
I'm probably sneaking out of some chick's bedroom, trying not to wake her up.
Oh
My
goodness.
morning probably consists of me realizing it is no longer evening, and that I should probably stop hammering away on the metal I've been working.
Mm-hmm. I remember that from last night. Yeah, your mic is gravelly again. Just like to inform you.
It's fine. It's fine.
So I'm assuming Antonius that you probably like go to sleep.
Maybe for an hour or so.
Yeah.
Am I
All
coming
right.
through cleaning this time?
No, you
Still
aren't.
graveling.
Yeah. I'll probably have to make
Okay.
you roll a health test at some point today. Because
Cool.
you're gonna be exhausted.
That's cool.
Awesome. So, so I think what we probably get is like a montage shot at the beginning of this. Starting off with Cantarius kind of waking up, and we see his like kind of morning routine where like he wakes up and he's blind obviously, so he kind of like grabs his staff, which is always in like the same place next to him, and like uses it to move up and get up and be able to make his way out, and then he just kind of goes for a walk, and the theme music is kind of playing as we see him walk around, and then we kind of like cut to Theo praying that prayer and getting rejected, and then just like shaking his head and just kind of climbing down again. And then we go to Alphonse sneaking out of a bedroom, and you kind of just see just the briefest glance backward into the bedroom and see like this woman like just in bed kind of like sleeping like this, and then we go to Antonius, who is like hammering away at this piecework, and then just like wiping his brow like this, and then just kind of looking up and seeing the sunrise, and then collapsing in his bed. Cantarius,
Yeah.
what? So you said you're just kind of walk around and get the scope of the city.
Yeah.
Did you want to make a roll in particular, or are you just kind of looking around?
I mean, I'm looking for somebody, a heretic, that I don't like, that I actually want to kill. So if that requires a roll, then it requires a roll. I'm not necessarily want a roll.
Well, okay, so this is the thing. Like the part of your mission here is to find out who the heretics are. Because this is kind of like a secret cult kind of situation where you know that there are some people in this town who are part of this heretical cult, but they're not gonna just come out and say it because obviously that's gonna get them inquisited. So, you could make a circles roll to attempt to find a heretic. It would be a very difficult circles roll, but you could make it. Would you like to do that?
I mean, sure.
Okay. Let me go ahead and look up. Go ahead and open up your character sheet and look for circles, and I'll make sure I have the right.
What kind of circles? Just any type of circles, or? 'Cause we're not talking about this or that. We're talking about this, right?
You're so funny. Nice SpongeBob reference. Okay, so technically, I don't actually think this is a possible circles roll you can make, because you do not have any villager life paths. You just have city dweller life paths. You could technically make a roll to see if there are any city dwellers in this village who are heretics, but that would be in such an insane roll, such an insane coincidence that I'm not even sure if it's worth rolling. You're religious. You're religious, but you haven't taken any of the religious life paths.
I mean, I was a guard, right? And a construction worker.
Exactly, but you were a guard and a construction worker in a city.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, that's fine.
So you just kind of leave it at that, and just not
Yeah.
roll. Okay.
I mean, what else could I use for that?
You could make. Let me look at what you got.
I could just do eavesdropping. I can use my hearing. Couldn't I?
You could, yeah. You could just go to like the marketplace and just use your roll a hearing test to just see what you kind of
All right.
pick up as you sit
I'm
there.
gonna do that.
Okay.
What's the Artha?
No Artha.
Oh, right. What's base obstacle?
Based obstacle is going to be okay. So what is your
Oh.
intent? What is your intent with this roll?
To find who's a heretic and who's not. Or
So
not
you-
necessarily
so-
who's not, but find
So you want to
heretics.
pick up a piece of conversation that will lead you to a heretic?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of like specific piece of information? Something that could literally just immediately lead you to a heretic? Like the name of a heretic. Like that's what you're looking for?
No. I'm listening for people talking about radical things. And can I use the fact that I'm blind to people like not pay attention to me?
That would be
That would be
an inconspicuous roll, which you don't
Okay.
have the skill, but you would get advantage for that if you wanted to. But like,
Okay.
I don't think. Yeah, you might have to roll. Okay, so if you're being like particularly like what's it called?
inconspicuous.
Yeah, particularly like you want to make sure that nobody's noticing you, then you would make an inconspicuous roll, and you would get an advantage dice for that if you don't want to. Do you want to just make that first? And
Sure.
okay, so go ahead and you don't have the skill, so I'll add it to your character sheet for being learned. And basically, what you'll do is just go ahead and give yourself one modifier, and then roll it. It's right there up the top of being learned. Do you see it?
Okay. And base obstacle.
Let's make the base obstacle. Let's just make it 1. You're in the middle of a busy marketplace, and you're a
Okay.
blind man. It's not that difficult.
Did I just roll?
Yeah, go ahead, roll.
I thought I did. There we go. What?
Fucking bad rolls today, man.
Oh wow.
How did the obstacle get to 2?
Because it's a skill you don't have.
Oh.
So. Wait, you didn't add the modifier, Connor?
Oh.
So just
I
go.
did add the modifier.
You did?
Or didn't I?
You
Isn't
have-
it the base op is 1, right?
Yeah, base up is 1, but you have
Oh,
you
yeah,
have
okay.
3 will. So just go ahead and type /roll 1d6 and just see if that comes up as a success. Okay, that's a success.
that mean?
Cool. Yep. That works.
Okay.
So you are inconspicuous. You're just being the blind man in the corner. You know, do you want to like make a begging roll while you're doing this?
Sure, what the heck?
That's another skill that you don't have, but it is a skill, and you can get money for doing it.
Sweet. I'm cool with that idea.
I don't remember exactly what it's based off of. Let me check real quick. It's will.
It's based on will.
It is based on will. Okay.
So so then this again, is it not adding my will or is it adding my will? I know I succeeded, so it doesn't matter, but
But what it's doing, Connor, is you're rolling your will dice. You have 3 will, but the obstacle is being doubled because you don't have the skill. So that's what's happening.
okay.
And yeah, it is a graduated test. So yeah, you would just roll with 1 obstacle, and then like how many successes you get determines like how much money you get. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean you got 2 successes. I think that's yeah, you can just go ahead and take 1 dice of cash. So go ahead and put that in right above there on the right. There's a little line for cash. Just write 1D.
Wait, where?
Right above being learned on the right.
Okay.
Write 1D.
Oh, cash.
Yep.
Okay.
So you're there and you just you beg like a blind man would, and you get
Bad change.
exactly, yeah. And so yeah, you get some coins that you can use. So go ahead and make that a hearing roll then. And so your intent specifically, because your intent is going to determine what the difficulty is. So
Okay.
what is your intent?
To hear somebody talking about heretical stuff.
Okay, to hear someone talking about heretical stuff. Let's make that a ob 4.
Okay. Ah! I have succeeded.
Nice. Oh wow. And it's the only way you succeeded that was because you got because hearing is open-ended automatically because it's magic, and you re-rolled all those 6s. So
Oh, sweet.
cool. So Connor's just sitting there, and you go ahead and tell us, Cantarius, what does this look like? Like, what are you exactly doing when you're using your hearing magic?
I mean, that's kind of confidential, is it not?
No. I'm saying like what?
I don't even know that.
If you know exactly what is Cantarius? If this was a book, if this was a novel, and we were in Cantarius' head right now, what would you be thinking? Like, what would you be like saying? You know, like, all right, and then I like kind of tune out that area and like tune in another area. Like, how does that go about? How do you use this magic?
Yeah, probably that. Tune in, tune out of different areas. I'm not sure exactly how that would work, but it's magic, so we can just kind of say whatever.
No, it literally
So
is. Yeah,
I just kind of
like a sonar, or like an echolocation. You're like, pew, pew.
that's kind of what it is. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you're just kind of like aiming it around corners and stuff like that because it's magic. I mean, that's a thing you could do.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of chilling.
Okay, so you do hear one thing that could be heretical, and you hear something along the lines of, the abbess has really taken control of politics in Estol. She seems to be like coming to the festivals and making proclamations. Like I don't understand. And it, like you can tell that this person is kind of hesitant to whoever he's talking to, and then he kind of like says in a whisper, I know that it's technically I don't know, maybe frowned upon for a woman to be giving orders of that magnitude, but I really like seeing her kind of in charge of the situation. And this is a woman speaking. So
So a woman is talking about a woman being in charge of something, and she's
Yes.
happy about that?
yes.
Oh, I feel like a really big jerk right now. Well, I'm not going to kill a woman.
Why not? That's not one of your traits, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true.
She's not a child. that's
Technically, I don't have anything against killing a woman.
But then the apparently it was a
Okay.
man that she was speaking to, and he kind of like coughs and he's like, yeah, don't let a priest hear you say that. And then the conversation just kind of like drones off. If you wanted to, you could make another hearing roll to kind of like pinpoint their location.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay, make that ob 3.
Dang.
And yeah, you can spend a fate to re-roll one of the failed dice though.
Okay.
So
So how do I do that?
just slash roll 1d6, and I'll go ahead and delete your fate point. You only have 1 fate point.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh no, I forgot to edit that. You have 2 actually, so you still have 1, and that is a success. So
Sweet.
yeah, that works. All right, so yeah, they're on like the other edge of the what's it called, the marketplace, by like a fruit vendor, and you could probably get over there in like maybe about 30 seconds of kind of navigating through the crowd.
All right, sure. I'm going to go over there and confront the woman. I'm not necessarily... Well, I always... In confrontations, I always take a lead. Or what is that? I'm not even quoting my own stuff right.
If there is a confrontation, I take the lead.
So, yeah, this isn't a confrontation. I'm not going to make a confrontation. That's not part of my instinct.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I'll go confront her and probably ask her where I could find... I don't know how to do this inconspicuous, or how he would do this inconspicuously.
Well, this is the thing. Like, what are your skills? What are you good at? You're good at intimidation.
Yeah. I don't really want to intimidate her, though. Though I'm assuming I probably would.
I mean, probably.
All right, so yeah, I'll follow her around and just kind of wait until she's relatively by herself, and yeah,
Okay.
how long does it take?
Go ahead and make another inconspicuous roll for me then, so you can follow her without being noticed.
Base obstacle.
I'm actually gonna roll an observation for her,
Okay.
and this is gonna have to be untrained as well. So, but I'm not gonna bother with making a character sheet or anything like this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say she has, and technically since you're both untrained with this, it would double the successes of both of yours. But because you're both doubling the successes, it doesn't matter. Like it's just gonna be the same result anyway. So go ahead and just roll your inconspicuous.
Against a 1.
And you can go ahead and give yourself 1 modifier dice for being a blind man and a beggar.
Okay.
But you are
Okay,
barefoot.
based
You don't have clothes. Don't just put it as 1.
Okay.
Or no, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that actually works.
So I barely succeeded.
Yeah. So it's a tie actually. Do you guys have any? Do you have any traits? Oh well, okay. You have blind, but we'll go ahead and like break the tie in your favor,
Okay.
because you're a blind man, and she's not going to expect you to be following her. So, so yeah, you go ahead and follow her. She ends up kind of going down another street and making her way to what seems like her house. So you kind of follow her. You would have the opportunity to kind of confront her in the street if you wanted to. She kind of turns onto like a smaller alley that like it's kind of cut off from everything else.
Okay. So yeah, I just kind of walk up to her and ask her. I ask her if there's any heretics in town. No, I'm kidding. If only I wasn't blind, I could pretend I was like some sort of reporter or something. I wanted to do an article about women being in charge.
What? God, this isn't the 1800s.
No, I can write though.
You
and
can.
I have like a journal and stuff with me, don't I? I have all my studies with me. Oh no, I don't.
No, you
It's
don't.
not on my list. Dang it. That would have been hilarious. So I'm just. But you're blind. Oh. What does that have to do with anything?
Racist.
Yeah, racist. Yeah.
Against the
Okay,
blind
so-
race.
What
Part of-
race are you? Blind race?
I'm part of a race of mole people. Duh.
Yeah.
Race of mice? Blind mice?
The blind have seceded from their normal races and have become their own race. Our own
What's
like civilization now.
What's like the vulgar term for a blind person?
Blindy.
Eyeless.
How dare you say that?
I don't know.
Sightless.
Let me actually look at this.
You're as blind as a bat. Oh.
Oh, that's true though. I'm as blind as a bat.
Yeah.
Yep, he's also got that echolocation in one thing.
Exactly.
The true Batman.
Devil or
Yeah.
Batman.
I'm what Batman should have been.
Yeah. It's like a mix between Daredevil and Batman.
So what do you say then, Connor?
Really not sure.
Josh, why'd you put it at 8?
Because it's a hard thing to get done.
I feel it's fairly self-explanatory.
I mean, okay, so I'll probably just ask her about something normal, like the weather. Start a conversation, and just kind of
Fun things to do in this town.
talk. Yeah.
Ask me what fun things to do in this town.
No, fun things to see.
No, I think I just intimidate her. I'm just gonna intimidate her.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, hey, tell me where the lady is.
The abbess.
Yeah, tell me where the abbess is.
So your intent is to get her to tell you where the abbess is?
Yep, I'm gonna go kill her.
I mean,
What's status? Is
you
that-
you already know where the abbess is. She's in
Oh,
the
do I?
abbey.
The abbess?
I
Yeah.
forgot that it's like a really small town.
Yeah, she's in the nunnery up on the hill,
Yeah, so what
outside
am I
of town.
doing here?
I don't know. Like ask her
I mean,
for more
I just go
information.
kill her. I mean, but what information is she really gonna know?
Mm.
Like, oh yeah, this is her routine. She's very sensitive to pointy objects that pierce her skin. She's actually allergic to
A little
bleeding.
awkward.
It's like, dang the both of you. I'm glad Adam didn't do anything. I'm proud of you, Adam. Adam, I'm very proud of you. Anyway. You guys are terrible.
So what do you do then, Connor?
Yeah. What the heck is going on over there? Anyway, I'm just gonna go to the Abbey.
Okay. Do you
Alright.
take anyone else with you, or?
I mean, I don't really like anybody else.
Oh, Kyle.
I mean, I don't really think I need anybody else. Okay, I probably assume that everybody else is kind of doing the same thing I am, right?
I mean, since you're all a bunch of criminals who just don't like each other, the actual logical thing to have done in this situation for everyone to just do it on their own, do it their own way.
But we don't want to do that.
We
for
probably don't
Pete's
want to
sake.
do that. Yeah.
Okay.
But would we really all go together?
Yeah.
And are we together now even?
Yeah. All right. So I'll just go back to the
The end.
thing, and I'll just be like, "Yo, who wants to go kill the abbess?"
Wow. Okay. Short, straight to the point.
I want to kill the abbess.
Yeah, Theo, you're aboard. All right, let's go kill the
Yeah.
abbess. Anybody else? Going once, going twice.
Anyway, yeah. Like, what are the rest of you doing when you get there? I assume that Josh is, or Antonius is probably sleeping.
Oh.
I'm just doing my job, man.
What is your job? Like, what would you be doing right now?
Kill the heretics.
How?
In broad daylight. No, I'm just kidding.
Random people, hopefully are a heretic.
Alphonse, what are you doing?
I probably went to a bar in a downtrodden part of town and
I-
talking crap about the church, subtly to the tenders there, get drunk,
I'd wear a cloak.
get them to
run
like
in
me,
here and kill
then
her.
invite me to one of their heretic meetings,
Yeah, they have
buddy
those.
up to the heretics. Yeah.
Wow,
They
you're all
sacrifice
very
goats and
disorganized. So, like, this is legitimately how it would go down, but I'm trying to think of a way that we can kind of herd you guys together.
Can I pray for invisibility?
You could. That would be like an odd, 8.
Oh, dang it. Come on. That's not that amazing.
Being invisible?
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it before.
I thought 10 was like
Shut up, Connor.
a catastrophic disaster.
Well, this is the thing. Like, okay, I think it would at least be like a 6.
Okay, yeah.
Technically, we're all invisible to Connor, though.
My voice coming through yet?
It is.
Excellent.
Yeah. I get to hear your sultry voice. Sultry's a word, right?
It
Yeah,
is a
so
word.
so Adam, you say, well, I need to be invisible first, and I'm like, you're.
If you
well,
don't know the meaning of the word, don't use it.
I used it correctly.
I didn't say that, but I was thinking like, well, how am I gonna kill her? I was thinking just put a cloak on and just run in there, kill her, and run away. Like scale a building.
All
Hey,
right.
Caleb,
Mhm.
how much time has passed
In game.
since we did our little morning check thing?
I would imagine like maybe about 2 hours or so.
Can I wake up now? Then?
Can indeed.
All right. I'm gonna be back in the fray here.
Mm-hmm. So Cantarius just kind of comes into the inn.
Yeah.
Theo, did you say that you were there, or did you say that you were off doing something?
Well, I'd probably look for you guys and be like, hey, did you guys get anything? Or like, did you find anything?
Okay, so okay, let's kind of just say that you guys aren't complete idiots, and you kind of just said like to all each other, hey, go go talk to people, and then kind of meet back at this time.
Yeah.
Would that be a thing that your characters would do, or?
Probably without me, just by the way the timing works out.
Yeah.
I'd probably tell
Probably all.
Theo what I'm doing before I left.
They're probably all out looking for stuff when I wake up from my 1 hour nap
Mm-hmm.
after working all night.
So, yeah, how do we want this to go down?
Well, I'm sitting at the bar.
Can I look for
We all do our
Cantarius?
information gathering thing and then meet back at the bar or inn or whatever.
Can I look for Cantarius?
Sure. All right. Let's just make it simpler. Just say you all meet back in the inn at the bar in the inn, and Antonius wakes up, and you'll kind of convene. So you got 2 hours of sleep, Antonius.
2. I only wanted 1. Darn. Slept too long.
Any news?
Yeah, so like how does that conversation play out? So Cantarius, you kind of like walk in while the rest of them are like sitting down, drinking.
Yeah.
What do you
Any
say?
news?
Hey, I found an abbess who needs to die. Let's go kill her. She's a heretic. Let's get on
We
with
can't
this.
just randomly kill women.
Church
What do you
citizens
have
talking
evidence?
about it. They say that she could be their next leader of the city. They talk highly of her.
Do you think we should let her live?
Yes.
I mean, she's
No.
definitely a heretic. We're told to kill
No.
all of them, correct? We're not supposed to spare
kill them
anybody.
all.
We're supposed to
Not
kill.
all
Wait,
of
what?
them.
Adam, what? You're gonna kill everybody?
All of the heretics.
Oh, the heretics. That's different.
Or we could convince them to leave.
Can I wait, if I pray to the god to give me an answer, is that a faith roll still? Like if I say, "Hey,
Yeah.
can you tell me yes or no?"
Mm-hmm.
Like is it can I pray to the god and ask if this is what she wants?
If she wants you to go kill the
Sure.
abbess.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure. Go ahead. So Theo just starts mumbling a prayer right in the middle of the impromptu meeting.
Okay.
Go ahead and make that up 4 again.
Hold on. There you go. Come on. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I have to, it's like, just as you want. What was it? What's the name? Nardini?
Nirani.
Naraya.
Nardini.
Give me the wisdom to know this is your bidding. What's the obstacle?
4. Hmm.
Dang
You
it,
can-
I could never do this.
You can spend a fate to re-roll that 2.
Fine. How do I do that?
Just type in /roll space 1d6.
Oh shit. / roll like ROL.
Yeah.
Let's say it again.
/roll space 1d6.
Heck.
I just exited a fate point off. That is a failure. You do not succeed on this faith roll. So I think what happens is like thunder rumbles in the distance,
Okay.
and it sounds like angry thunder. So that's your answer, Theo. An angry rumble of thunder.
That's killer.
And you definitely get the sense, like these aren't in words per se, but you sense this kind of like a feeling from Nirani, basically saying, "Stop pestering me. You're being an idiot. Do it.
Wow.
Do it yourself, you idiot."
Can I curse the gods?
You can.
Is there a roll for that?
No, you just curse the gods. What do you say
You
exactly,
are
Theo?
smitten by lightning.
Didn't you cover this in a recent podcast, Caleb?
We did.
Is this what you want?
On what? What do we do?
We covered cursing the gods on a recent
Oh.
podcast.
That's true.
You're a fool, Nurani. A fool.
I was like, Thea, are you alright?
Are you more powerful than all of you? Cantarius.
Theo, would you
Pretty
mind
much.
sitting down so we can have our conversation, please?
And then you hear another rumble of thunder, and then you kind of like see out from like the window or whatever that it just starts pouring rain.
Like, great, you caused it to rain now. Are you happy?
Cantarius.
Ugh.
You gonna do this or what?
Before we all go off to storm the Abbey and everything, should we maybe do some checking around to see if this abbess really is the ringleader of it all? I
And
mean,
make sure we're not
maybe
just
that would be the
killing
smart
some
thing to
random
do.
lady.
I mean, define the smart thing to do.
the smart thing to do would be to make sure we're killing the right person, so to minimize collateral damage and maximize the church's satisfaction with us. Therefore, we'll be released from our bond sooner.
Did you say that in character?
Why not?
Yeah,
I'm a master
I like
craftsman.
that.
I can use big words.
Yeah, I like that.
The question is, does everyone understand all of them?
I agree with what Cantarius says. Oh, wait, no. Antonius says. I agree with Antonius. We can't just kill people without any proof.
Think I care about who I kill?
No.
Nobody knows I'm working for the church, nor do they know who I am.
Well, now they know because you just said it out loud in the middle of a bar.
I never said it.
You just yelled.
I said I'm gonna kill someone. But no, I said I cursed the gods.
Oh.
I was just like, is this what you want? I'm like,
The name Nurani, Caleb, is that a common name for a patron saint, or is that
It is a patron saint. It's the patron saint
known-
of marriage, actually.
Okay. I was to say, is that a known heretical name for some of them? Because that would be awkward.
I mean, it's not like a heretical name. You definitely, I mean, there's like a twinge of, it's definitely a different accent than like the Ceran would use. But you're all using just a variation of the Garrick language, so it's all the same basic language. So yeah, it might be accented differently, but it's not like heretical or anything.
Okay. So it would be weird and maybe awkward for other people listening for him to shout that, but not like he stood up and cursed the names of some pagan god.
Yeah.
Or something.
Exactly, yeah. Did you mention the god specifically, Theo, or did you kind of like just say Nurani's name?
I cursed her along with all the other gods.
But did you say gods?
I said Nirani, yeah.
Did you say gods
Well,
in any of that?
Yeah, I said no. I didn't say gods at
Okay.
all.
All right. Because if you would have said that, then you probably would have gotten odd looks from people in the bar.
I said you're all fools.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't say what.
I mean, that's probably a little bit heretical, just as it is, to like start using Nurani's name. But because it's accented differently, someone might think that it's just like a person that you're talking about, like just kind of named after the patron saint. So
Yeah, I don't think I actually said Nirani.
you did.
You're all fools. I'm stronger than all of you. That's what I said.
Smote by lightning.
And yeah, it's pouring rain right now. So,
Whoa! It's almost like I'm like Achilles from Troy when he's like when he cuts off Apollo's head, and she's like, "You upset the gods." And he's like, "Then why didn't he strike me down? Because they're afraid of me."
Oh, you mean Achilles? Okay.
Achilles? I said Achilles.
No, that's a Mexican food. What are you talking about?
You know who Achilles is?
No, I know who Achilles is. He's the one whose only weak spot was the heel.
That's not true. He died.
Yeah.
In the movie, he died from getting hit in the heel. That was not his weak spot.
Oh, well, I'm talking about the Achilles from the Percy Jackson series.
I mean, yeah, that's the myth.
Or just Achilles from Greek mythology in
Like,
general.
Yeah.
Got an arrow because what killed him was his love for a woman. Because her cousin like shot him because he thought he was trying to hurt her, but really he was just
Is
looking
that the movie or the mythology?
the movie, but it was also the same way as in he died
Oh.
with the girl because he was in love with
Okay.
her.
I thought he got hit in the arrow.
Oh no, he's trying to
Hit
hurt
with
her.
his arrow.
He's like, "Hey, I love you." Bam, shoot him in the leg, and then he like goes over to hit the guy with a sword because he's a sword fighter, and his cousin just like, or her cousin just shoots him, which is bogus because he would have destroyed him because he was a little. Anyways, but yeah, basically because I like think that they fear me.
Yeah. So how does this go down then? Cantarius, Antonius, and Alphonse. It looks like are for the idea of like taking it a little bit more cautiously.
I mean, that's fine. I just want to get on with things.
Okay.
I want this to be over with.
Your character just doesn't want to flagrantly kill people, though, right? Flagrantly?
No, I'm not.
Flagrantly.
I don't want to go and kill the people. I just want this to be done with.
Well, I agree.
Hey, Caleb, do you ever think in the future I could get a modifier for challenging the gods, like kind of like, oh, I bet you won't do it, kind of like you're not powerful enough to do this or something.
Possibly, yeah. It would depend on the role or whatever. So I think at that point, let's actually just go ahead and take our first break here.
Okay.
And we'll just do about 5 minutes or so, and then come back. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit.
We had some leftover pizza for you, but you hate it, don't you?
I don't hate it. I just